Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. We're just going to do kind of a random read right now and see what's going on with you, what's going on in your journey. I have been looking into the exes lately and relationships, and I will continue to look further into those things if they come up. But I think today I just kind of want to see what's going on with you. If they pop up in there with you, then that's awesome. Okay? Hi, everybody! Hello, hello. Okay. So let's jump in. Let me get some space here. I think I'm going to start with my Raven's Oracle and try to get the overall energy for your home, your life, your family, your heart, your journey. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hi! Okay, just a quick little shuffle here. It's just kind of hard to shuffle on this desk. Okay, all right. Hi everybody. Let me turn the light on so I can see your comments a little better. Okay. All right. Hi. 44 in the chat. Oh, now we got 69. Okay, all right. What does Raven's Oracle want to say to us? Raven's Oracle. Spirit, can you please give me a divine message this morning to see what's going on in our journeys, and any advice and any help and any kind of information that can help us move forward. Release anything that needs to be released. Hold on to anything that needs to be held on to. And see the things that we need to see today. Speak to me through this Raven's Oracle. Okay, I'm feeling it's this one. All right. Song of the Sea, and there's a humpback whale. I love that. Song of the Sea. I kind of get the feeling that you have to sing your own song and be who you have to be. Humpback whales are beautiful, but they were almost extinct at one time. They're coming back. And I just kind of feel like that's kind of your energy. You were almost extinct at one time as a person. You almost gave up. But now you're having a comeback. You're having a turnaround. You're singing your own song. Something here about the Northern Lights also. Alaska. Let's see what this says. Okay. In a protection message, Seal's wooden sword is ringed with ivy, showing her total lack of aggression. When we confide in our most trusted friend, we must lower our defenses and be ready to listen. We should anticipate advice that we don't like, or wisdom that unfolds slowly and gradually, like the song of Oceana herself. Oceana is trusted spirit guide to witches about being a creature of the sea, not the land. Her mind and language can be heard for humans to penetrate. Seal, C-E-O-L, okay, Seal Namara is a young witch seeking guidance, but to fully communicate with Oceana, she must be bare in her most innermost being. We trust only very few to come close to, and the act requires courage. Sometimes we must trust the wrong party and thus feel betrayed, but our error was only in our choice. Having the courage to trust is never wrong. We must be cautious and discerning. I like that. So you guys are probably feeling like maybe you shouldn't trust someone. Maybe someone's come back into your life and you're not so sure you should trust them. You're not exactly sure that's the right path for you. And Spirit's saying to trust your instincts. It's never wrong to have courage to trust someone, but make a good choice on who you do trust. And if someone is popping back up in your life, or someone's in your life, period, and you're in a phase where you're not so sure you can believe what they have to tell you. If there's some kind of an alarm going off in your system saying, hey, this person's not being honest, then I would believe it. I would trust what your instincts are telling you. But it's also not good to be so fearful that you don't trust anyone. And how many of you guys have been down that path where there were times you just couldn't trust anybody and you said, well, I'm not going to put it out there. I'm just not going to try to trust anyone. Everyone that I have trusted has betrayed me. Therefore, I'm going to turn off my trust. Okay, which can also be an issue. Okay, so that is the oracle there. Trust. Trust is the order of the day. Let's get one of these. Okay, and I forgot what these are called, but I'm just going to go with it. We have Surrender, bottom of the deck. Surrender. And Isis, goddess of magic. If you guys are all familiar with Isis, the goddess of magic, she put together Osiris. He was torn apart by the gods, scattered all across the world. She went all across the world getting all the things she needed to do, doing all the things she had to do to put her love back together. And this is about the magic. Will you go to the ends of the earth to put your body, your mind, your soul, your heart, your relationship back together? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Are you willing to do magic? Are you willing to pray? Are you willing to release? Are you willing? Are you willing to do what it takes to get the job done? Goddess Isis knows this, and she is the goddess of magic. A lot like the Empress energy here, the number 3, okay? So she's all about healing and restoration. And I think that's kind of what that stands for me, is healing and restoration. So there's probably going to be some healing and restoration in your relationship, and if not, healing and relationship in yourself. It's time to restore the balance. Time to restore your best self. And I'm going to be using the Herbal Tarot. Whoops. For those of you that are going to wonder what kind of tarot I'm using. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Okay. What's the first card out for you guys? What represents your overall energy? What energy are we coming into? 2 of Fire. Bee Balm. This is about being busy. This is also some kind of collaboration. It's about working hard, making a choice to get the job done. This is hard work. You know, the people that carry wands, they don't have it easy. They don't live in the palace, okay? A lot of them live in tents, or they sleep outside by a bonfire, okay? Or they live in little tiny cabins in the forest. They're not wealthy people. People that carry wands are travelers. They're always busy. They're always moving forward. They're always moving on. So when we get the 2 of Fire, it does mean that there's a dual energy, a component of 2 coming together to be stronger. You know that saying, 2 heads are better than 1? I would get advice from friends or family if you need to, or at least accept help. This is about gardening tools. It's about using tools to get the job done. Be efficient with your time. I feel also, because I see seeds on the counter and these flowers have grown from her packets of seeds, I feel like you have sown seeds and there is a harvest coming. You should expect it. There's a little bit more work to put in for the harvest, but it is coming. You're also probably a fire sign, or you're dealing with a fire sign. What's crossing you right now? What's crossing your energy? The 10 of Air, Alfalfa. Okay, so 10 of Swords. And this is, again, the Reaper. There's the Reaper right there, the harvest. You guys are ready to cut stuff down, cut people out, make some serious cuts. I think you guys are ready to cut bad habits out of your life. A lot of you are making the decision and the choice to work harder at what you want. Maybe what you want is financial. Maybe what you want is emotional. I don't know. But whatever you want, you're ready to work harder for it. You're not ready to put it down. You're also ready to cut maybe an air sign out of your life. You're ready to stop putting emotions into it. With the Ten of Swords, you feel so betrayed, so distant, so far from where you were that you almost don't recognize yourself. Okay? And I think what you've been going through with someone has pushed you so far to the limit where you're actually like, you feel like you're living on the moon. You're not even on this planet. You're so far from what was and who you were, you're almost in disbelief. Okay? Let's get some more here. What happened here with this air sign? What happened in the past with this air sign? We have the star, Cottonwood. Cottonwood. So again, in the past, fate brought you to this person. You were destined. You were put on this person's path. This person was put on your path. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every time I see Cottonwood, I feel like you guys have that word somewhere in your neighborhood. Maybe a street, maybe the cottonwood trees remind you of someone. But Cottonwood has something to do with your lover or with your past. The cottonwood tree is big. It's protective. It's beautiful. It's comforting. I also see gemstones in a little bowl, and I feel like you've tried to gather. You've tried to gather and balance and find balance. And I will just tell you that you were divinely put together because the universe was gathering this part of your life, this part of your life, this part of your life. They all put it together in a little bowl. Then they took your person's issues and they put you guys together in a bowl. There was a union here. And I feel like you were really happy at one time. It was a wish come true. It wasn't anything sad. It was beautiful. It was joyful. Bottom of the deck, what happened? What was the underall energy here? Lemon balm, 3 of water. Really happy, really playful. I think you met your best friend. Okay? You met your best friend. And you guys were immensely happy. I see the lilac bush flowers there. There's a little mini tea party. There's a little cat or rat, whatever. I don't know. It looks like a cat on a little chair. And some cupcakes. And I just feel like maybe you guys had 3 children. Maybe you were hoping for 3 children. Maybe you were hoping for children in marriage. You had a lot of hopes for celebration. And when you met this person with the Star card and the 3 of Cups, you were celebratory because you felt like this person was it for you. You might have even had a child or a wedding or a celebration. This person really was monumental in your life. Okay? Let me scoot this up. What are you dealing with right now? What are you dealing with right now with this person? Ace of Water. The plantain. Ace of Cups. You want new love with this person again. You want to restore what you had. Again, restoration comes to mind. This is your true love. They could also have water in their chart. What supports this is the Fool. Dandelion. Look at the butterfly. You're ready for transformation. You're ready for love. You might even be into making crystal grids. If you guys haven't, it's really fun. You should totally do it. I'm sure you guys have a lot of crystals. But this is about following your compass, following your destiny, following your path. You guys are about to have new love. There's about to be, within 4 weeks, there's about to be a restoration. When you have the cup of love, the cup of water, it represents a month. Each cup represents a month, and you've got the ace. This is the month for some kind of a reconciliation and a new beginning between you and this person. There is a transformation. It's bright and it's beautiful. Again, it's where you're being led, the star, the compass. It's where you're being led. What do you have to look forward to in your future? What's going to be any kind of coming up situations between you and this person? What can you expect with you and this person? Or just with yourself? What can you expect? We have here the High Priestess. Mugwort. This is about your intuition. This is also about your psychic abilities, your spiritual powers, your intuition, keeping quiet, knowing something but not really talking about it at this time. There's a lot of magic involved here with this Mugwort and the High Priestess. A lot of magic can be brought forth with the use of Mugwort. What supports this energy is the 5 of Water, Golden Seal. And I see a river and a dam, or a basket floating in a river, whatever you would like to perceive that as. Could be a basket coming down the river in the way, or it could be a dam, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, something got in the way of this relationship. And somebody feels pretty terrible. Somebody is very remorseful. And they have a lot of emotions about what happened, and they do want to come forward and tell you about it. But the High Priestess is making them kind of stay quiet about this. We have Scorpio and Gemini and Pisces over here in the future. And I feel like, what are you guys going to be dealing with? Apologies. Magic. Sometimes you're so deep into the forest, you can't see through the trees. I guess that's a saying. And I feel like you guys have been so thick into your situation, it's been hard to see your way out. But you're finding your way out through your intuition. The universe is saying, keep trying, keep finding, keep using your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You don't need to see your way out. You need to feel your way out, is what I'm hearing. This could be a twin flame story. We have the 2 of Fire. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Earth. Horsetail. I like the 10 of Earth because that represents abundance. It represents your home, family, gatherings, success, and abundance. And I really feel like you guys are coming into this brand new beginning. And that's what you're facing right now. There's a new start for you guys and your family. There's going to be some quietness about the whole thing, though. Why is this person going to be so quiet? Why is this person, or you, going to be so quiet in the near future? A lot of emotions flowing through your body. Of course, I would drop it. The herbal oracle I have is open. And it's the number 28, leads to the number 10, and it's yarrow. So again, new beginnings with the number 10, but I love the key. So you guys are going to open up the door to a new beginning. The only way through this new beginning, though, is through your heart, through your feelings. And you guys are going to have to be searching for those feelings. You have to open up your heart. I like to get this oracle with it because when the High Priestess is there, she stays shut. She doesn't want to open. She knows everything, she feels everything, she's intuitive and she's psychic and she's empathic. But because her emotions are so overflowing right now, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of regret, remorse. And this person feels really sorrowful about what events took over your guys' lives and caused some kind of a separation. And right now you guys are working really hard on a new beginning with the Fool and the Ace of Cups. That's what you're working so hard for. Both of you are trying your best to open up this new beginning. But in the future, there's a lot of heartache, bitterness, and sorrowness. And so Spirit's advice is open up your heart, let these emotions flow through you, and heal them. Let's read what that has to say. There is a new beginning on the horizon and the possibility of a lot of different energies coming together to make it happen. Cooperation is needed, and you could play a pivotal role or hold the key to releasing the energy required. New ideas, inspirations, and creative solutions are forthcoming. Those who work in creative fields will find this to be a very busy and fruitful time of their life. Personal growth and enthusiasm are supported at the moment, and it could even be a time of birth in any form. That's beautiful, a time of birth in any form. I do like that they did mention collaboration, because that's what we got coming in with the Two of Wands. You do want to collaborate. You do want to use your tools and work together, possibly with the twin flame. And if a lot of you guys are High Priestess, if a lot of you guys are magical, spiritual beings, that you have spiritual tools, use them. And Spirit's saying, yes, this is your guiding compass. This is a wish come true. This is someone that you will celebrate with. This is someone that means something monumental in your life. This person that you're thinking of is really the one. It's the person that Spirit brought you together with at a pivotal time of your life, so you can have personal spiritual growth. And the universe is putting this back together. Remember Isis, the goddess of magic. Spirit is asking you to use magic. Have you used magic to bring this together? Spirit wants you to use your High Priestess powers. It's not just a card. It's not just a fairy tale or an idea. It's a part of your growth. And part of growing is using your tools. That's why we had tools. So be open-minded, be open to using tools, and be open, because this relationship really looks like it's taking a turn for the better. And I feel like I want to read the High Priestess. Let me just look here for you in this tarot. Okay. Let's read what it says here. An unfinished mugwort dream pillow of stars and moons lies in a blue silk cloth, the thread still attached to the needle, loops around curled leaves. A small scroll tied with a satin ribbon is tucked inside. 3 rose hips split open, revealing their seeds, near vials and copal and storix resin. A moon phase pendant is draped across the table. The mystery summons the awakening one. Answer the call. Known for its aromatic leaves, mugwort enhances dreams and strengthens intuition. Just as the bitter taste of the tea is hard to swallow, it is revealed and may be unpleasant. Healing is sure to come since your vision is acknowledged. The silver leaves of mugwort easily hide the plant from all of the best foragers. This is a little secret between you and Dreamtime. You need not share. Interesting. So this is talking about lucid dreaming. It's also talking about awakening ancient memory, divine messages in dreams and visions. I like that they said ancient, because whales are ancient. They've been around longer than we can imagine. They are old, ancient ones. There is an old spirit here. You guys have known each other from a past life. Maybe you guys are connected to Egypt, Atlantis. There's some kind of a past life where you guys were together at this time. And it's about bringing you guys back together. There's a lot of soul growth since that time period. And there's a lot of pain. Okay, we're going to read this 5 of Cups and see what it says there. You guys are really a divinely orchestrated relationship. Wow, it's amazing how you guys got brought back together after all this time. It's been, you know, maybe even 1,000 years. You guys have been brought back together. Let's see what this says. Okay. Seek out healing waters to ease your pain. A restored heart clears the vision. Golden hope dwells deep underground. Grief is a necessary part of healing. You may be lost in sorrow or depression, unable to move forward from a great loss. Allow your feelings to unfold. While the golden seal is a prized remedy, Its survival is threatened by overharvesting. Tea made from the root heals irritated mucous membranes, conjunctivitis, wet colds, sore gums, and eczema. Golden essential root medicine teaches us that healing can be buried deep within. Sadness can open the portal to intuition. Though you are in the depths of despair, hope is hidden in the darkness. A small amount is all we need to get by. So there's deep healing. Someone, and this could be you or this could be them, is going through a very emotional loss. They feel tortured. Someone here feels extremely tortured by the past. Okay, now this can be however you want to put it in your life. If you guys think that you guys feel tortured because of each other, then that's true. If you guys feel that you are tortured from a past life, that can be true. If you guys feel like someone here is tortured from an ex, that can be true. If someone feels they are tortured from their life of loss of loved ones, that can be true. It doesn't matter. It just means that someone here or both of you here in the future are healing these old wounds. You're going to be getting a lot of messages through vivid dreams. Tell me a little bit about this grief and heartache. Tell me a little bit about the grief and heartache. The Five of Cups. Show me some representation of that. We have the unawakened. So a lot of the pain is when you guys met again in this lifetime, somebody was very unawakened. Both of you probably, when you met, you were not awake. Since this meeting, since this relationship, you have now awakened. But part of the hurt and the shame is we were not awake at this pivotal time. Supporting that is messages received. You guys have grown and learned since then. You've received divine messages since your breakup. You've received divine intervention since you've met this person. Messages received. You now understand that this is a fifth dimensional relationship. This is not something that popped up like a daisy. You guys knew each other from another lifetime. You are past life partners, spiritual soulmates, spiritual spouses. A lot of you, one soul, two bodies. This is a very, very, very spiritual relationship. It's not your run-of-the-mill relationship. Some of the things that you guys have been working so hard on is self-worth. And this is one of the main issues in your relationship and one of the main issues for your awakening. Your person and you learning what the value of you is. What is your value? What is your value? Oops. Okay. Oh. Okay. And look what showed up. Awakening. Wanted to pop out. Isn't that weird? I'm sitting here trying to put it away. They all fall, and this is what was standing. We have unawakened in the bottom of the deck, awakening. That is a message. You guys are now awake. And because you are awake, there will be some kind of a reunion or reconciliation of the two soulmates, two past life lovers, okay? Let's just get a message here from the Butterfly Oracles. Oh my gosh. You have grief work, bottom of the deck. And we just talked about the Five of Cups, which talks about grief. Okay, so grief work is needed. And then here we have heavenly signs. Again, this fifth dimensional heavenly signs in your dreams, this otherworldly. So you guys are really having this otherworldly awakening. You guys are like, oh my God, I've met my love before. I've known this person. This might be a little creepy, but some of you guys might actually remember who they were in a past life through a dream. Are you having dreams to where there's some kind of an awakening where you're like, this is that person, but they don't look like how they do now. They look like in a different body because in a past life they were in a different body, but it's the same person. So your dreams might be showing you things where you're having dreams with other people, but you know it's your lover. but in that person, and you're like, this is so weird. This isn't my person, doesn't look like my person, but that's my person. I feel their energy, their soul, our conversations, our essence is the same. That's a heavenly sign. Through these vivid, lucid dreams, they're just memories, recalling some of the events that happened in a past life, even all the way from ancient Egypt and Lemuria and Atlantis. These are ancient. These are old. You've known each other for a long time. A lot of grief work needs to be dealt with, though. You guys really need to start healing that. That can be an issue. Let's see. Who are you in this relationship? Who are you in this relationship? Who are you? I will worship. In this relationship, you're the person that gives love, showers, adorns. You praise the universe. You praise your creator. You praise your lover. You are a giver. You are a giver in this relationship. And you give, give, give. And that is a form of love. You are probably an indigo child here because of the blue, the third eye energy here, this very deep, dark purple, bluish energy. And you are just meant to show the light through how you love unconditionally. And all these doves are flying up towards you like you're an angel. You are an ascended person. You are growing and you are really ascending to be your higher self right now with the fifth dimension. You're really in tune with yourself. Your person is represented by this. The bottom of the deck, I feel transformed. Maybe both of you feel transformed, but you're transforming and so is your person. You've come from a alternate being in another world, in another time, and you've transformed into who you are today. You look different, you speak different, you have different everything. But that's the beauty of it. You guys are supposed to love each other in this new form. Can you love each other in this new form through this new lesson? You're transforming. What is your person? What is your person? How's your person coming into this? I am worthy. Your person is learning value. And this could be you as well, but your person is learning to value themselves. Again, that's self-worth issues. And they are really learning that they're worthy of love. They're worthy of forgiveness. They're worthy of grace. They're worthy to live a life that they desire, not a life to people please everybody else. Your person is learning that they deserve what they want. And this is something they've been fighting with. They've been thinking, I don't deserve this. I deserve to give everybody else what they want. You guys have switched roles. You're now worshiping. You're now giving love unconditional. You're pleasing, okay? And this person's been doing that too, but you're switching the roles so your person can get into the energy of receiving, okay? And this is kind of your purpose. Your purpose is to show love to people and make them feel worthy. But in essence, you also have to feel worthy. You also have to grow in that sense. Bottom of the deck, and I'll leave it there between the both of you. It's kind of a twin flamey card. And it says, I am bonded. You are two bonded souls. No matter what form, time, and body you come in, no matter what energy you show up here on this earth in, you are a bonded pair. Your souls are united. You're already spiritually in union. You're just having some struggles making it physical. Okay, this is a very beautiful relationship from another time and place. And because you guys are so close, there's nothing that can tear you apart. Not physically either. Because if you've noticed, people have tried to tear you guys apart, keep you from talking, keep you from seeing each other. There's been times where you guys feel like you didn't know how you found each other as it is. Everything in the universe tried to tear you guys apart. Everything. And yet, here you stand today. You're still in communication, or you still feel each other. You know, most people on planet Earth go through some kind of an awakening, but usually their awakening is to drop people. If you notice other people around you in relationships like yours, they drop them and they move off to another journey. They move on. They do not stay connected because there is no bond. So a lot of people that break up, they disappear. There's no bond. And you guys can probably notice that with a lot of your exes. You know, distant exes, high school exes, college exes, just people in between. There was something there that might have been beautiful, but it wasn't this, okay? It wasn't this. You were never deeply bonded like you are to this person. Okay? It's a beautiful energy that only you guys can know together. And if you think you're the only one that feels this way, you're wrong. Your person also senses this deep bond because even in separation, you guys are having vivid, lucid dreams about each other. And they are present. They are very present. So believe me, it's not just you. Your person is also getting heavenly signs. And I am feeling they are seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers, one of which is very prominent. For the masculine energy, they are witnessing 555 and 10. This represents change and new beginning. They're probably also witnessing a lot of 7s. Okay? Even the card here, surrender, is number 10. So I think they are surrendering to these signs and synchronicities that are popping up. For the feminines, you are witnessing 333 and 444. But there's something that brought you guys together in the first place. You might be seeing 222. It may be very prominent. But there's some number that brought you guys here together, and I'm sure you all know what it is. It's part of my channel logo. 1111. If you guys were brought together with this person through the numbers 1111, and you were with them, or you met them around this time, or right around the time when you had your awakening because of this person, it was 1111. That was the first numbers that got your attention, and it got you wondering, what does this mean? What does this mean? And you're thinking to yourself, a lot like everybody else and myself, there's got to be a very weird reason why I am seeing 1111. A lot of you guys were also waking up at 3 in the morning. Okay? And so 3s were prominent for you. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Maybe you had a dream. That is called a spiritual hour. That is a portal door opening hour. The 3s. You were brought through here through a portal in a 5th dimensional relationship. You were meant to walk side by side and mirror each other and grow and learn and awaken. You were unawakened when you met this person. You were not awake. And because I feel this is a twin flame journey, okay? You were not awake. But because of this journey, you are awake. This was a very integral part of your being. You were meant to meet this person. Spirit, tell me, everyone here has been meant to meet this person. Tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me a little bit more about this person and your guys' meeting and your soul purpose. Tell me. We have practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. You guys are ancient old souls. You were meant to practice your divination. I think you guys got lazy in a past life. You were so powerful. You were so, yeah, look at the bottom, spiritual teacher. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. In a past life, you guys were spiritual teachers. Period. And you were brought back because it got lazy. You know, when you get so good at something, you quit practicing because you know it too well. But when you quit practicing, it loses its strength. And we have strength here at the bottom of the deck. You have to become strong in your abilities again. And sometimes being strong means you have to suffer. You have to suffer to be a spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So you guys are meant to practice your spiritual gifts and be that spiritual teacher again. But part of this work is going to require some grief work. There's a lot of loss. A lot of loss in here. You guys have lost each other. You guys have lost your minds half the time. You guys have lost so much on this journey. What to do? What to do? Get my other card. Okay. Spirit, can you give me some more information here about this relationship? We have the Ice Queen. We have obstacles for the past. Rocks, walls, barriers, other people. Just a lot of obstacles. In the present moment, we have twin flames. Okay? I told you, I feel like this is a twin flame relationship. And it is. Fifth dimensional relationship. What do we have coming in the future? Open relationship. Now, this is not the traditional, okay? This is not a traditional open relationship, like you're seeing other people. It's you have to be open-minded in this relationship. You are growing as people. And remember this card. This is telling us a little bit about it. We have this card as well we got earlier. It says open. There's a key. Okay, you guys are going to open back up to this relationship. Okay, you have to keep an open mind. This person is not going to look, act, and seem like anyone you could have expected on this twin flame journey. The relationship is not going to look like you would think it's going to look. It's not going to play out like you thought it was going to play out. Let's get some more information on that. Let's use the Kipper, the Lenormand. Whoops. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this open relationship. What do we need to open up about? What do we need to open up about in this relationship? Aww. I have poverty. Again, the Five of Cups right here. Grief, loss. Okay. And then I have courtship, the number 4. This is like the 4 of Wands. You have to court each other again. And what I'm feeling, because thoughts came in reverse here, which is not typical. Someone was thinking that this relationship was going to be very traditional. And they feel like they've had it stolen from them. You feel like you've had time stolen, part of your life stolen. You've been robbed. You've been robbed of time. And you have been robbed of a traditional relationship with your lover, with your twin flame. And Spirit wants you to keep an open mind, keep your thoughts open, that this is not going to present itself the way you would think. There's still going to be love. There's still going to be courtship. There's still going to be passion and romance. It's just not going to be traditional. Keep an open mind, because your person may be married. Your person may be 20 years older than you. Your person may be a completely different ethnicity than you. You and your person could have had a 30-year breakup and a reunion. Your person and you may look completely opposite of each other. The point is, it's not traditional. And you guys have to get over and heal the grief that you're not going to have this relationship the way you would think it would unfold. A natural, beautiful, common relationship. It's not going to look that way. It's going to present itself in a very different way. Why? Why is this relationship going to be so different? Tell me here about the truth. You know, the Ice Queen represents Queen of Swords. Somebody that knows things. Intuitive, smart, wise. Oh, shoot. Okay, someone that knows the difference between right and wrong, truth and lies. You can't get one over on the Ice Queen. So what is it that you have to know? What is it that has to be known in this relationship? What is it that has to be known in this relationship? We have another High Priestess. And the number 7. High Priestess of Spirit. Again, working on your spiritual teacher gifts. How many times do we have to have High Priestess energy? Let me just hold up all my High Priestess cards. Okay, I feel like I am speaking to the Divine Femmes today. These are all High Priestess energy. You do have powers. You're not powerless. You have powers of herbs, powers of magic, powers of healing, powers of intuition, psychic abilities. You are not born on this earth powerless. With that power comes responsibility, which I'm sure you already know. With the power of being a spiritual teacher, which is what you are, comes practice. Practice what in this relationship, you say? Your abilities to bring this relationship together, to heal. There's been so many obstacles. The spiritual teacher has to give her knowledge into this relationship through acts, through duties, through practice. You can't just talk about it, think about it. You have to be about it. So Spirit is saying, quit talking about it, quit imagining it, start taking action. You both have to start becoming your truest self. For the Divine Masculines, you have to open up, grieve properly on the things that you've lost, and open up to this relationship that you didn't think it was supposed to be. For the Divine Masculines, you guys thought this relationship was over. There was too many obstacles, too many people involved. It wasn't meant to be. And you wanted to be done with it. Call it a day and move on somewhere else. But your obstacles are finding you again because there are roadblocks in these other relationships, masculines. You're going to find that those relationships are not going to work out either. And so you're starting to experience blockage because you have to accept, just like the feminine, you have to accept what you want and what you perceive to be is not going to be. What your goals are, what you're going for is not going to be at all what you're trying to build because you have obstacles. You're supposed to come into union with this twin flame through obstacles. Believe it or not. I know you guys are like, oh, Steph, this is terrible. I don't want to be with this person through all these obstacles. But you guys were brought together to be working harder on who you are as a spiritual being through obstacles together. And you're very powerful beings, very powerful people. You are transforming. So that's the masculine's perspective. They have to grieve that they're not going to get that 3D world that they really wanted. They have to accept that this is actually a very spiritual, fifth dimensional relationship. And their Divine Feminine's going to be psychic. And their Divine Feminine's going to be a little bit into tarot. Maybe even do tarot. And their Divine Feminine is going to dabble in magic. Like the goddess Isis. Their Divine Feminine is going to be a beautiful spiritual warrior and a spiritual teacher. Their Divine Feminine is going to be diverse. maybe in many different religions, many different spiritual practices. Their divine feminine is going to be very open-minded, very universal. So they have to open up that it's not going to be a traditional person they're going to be with. And for the divine feminines, you have to also open up. It's not going to be a traditional courtship. This is the poverty. Courtship and poverty with this open relationship means you are going to have one. You are going to have a union and a relationship. It's right here. You are going to have one. Period. It's just not going to be what you thought it was going to be. You have to accept some losses. This relationship requires an open mind, not multiple partners, but it requires an open mind that if your person is still tied to another karmic being, you have to accept that, let them grow, let them go through their lessons so they can be who they need to be as a spiritual teacher for you. There's lessons that have to be learned, and you have to be open to that, or you should be. I'm not saying you have to be, but you should be open to that, okay? You also have to be open on the timing, that this is in divine timing, it's not in your timing. And there's going to be obstacles, bumps in the road, hardships, karmic partners, difficulties throughout this awakening. But masks will be coming off in reverse. Masks will be coming off. Cycles will be ending. Are they going to be with this karmic person forever? Are they going to be in an obstacle forever? Is this always going to be like this? Is that your question? Somebody was thinking, Steph, is it always going to be like this? Is there ever an ending? You know, are we ever going to have a union? Yes. Is this always going to be difficult? No. Okay, the answer is no. This is not always going to be difficult. There's your answer on that one. I'm going to go ahead and read the High Priestess of Air so you guys can know what that means. I can find, if I have that book. Hold on. Maybe I don't have that book. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. I am Nyx, goddess of the night, and you have chosen me to help guide you on this journey to find an answer to your questions. Consider that there is an invisible spirit in all living things. Know that all things and events and experiences are woven together, like a magical web that can be seen only in the darkest of night and not by human eyes. My child, everything that you need to know is a part of the divine scheme of things. A meaningful coincidence, a blessed friendship, a beautiful lover, and a significant experience are all orchestrated by me to help you become the powerful being you were meant to become. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what soon enough. But I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. So there's a knowing here. There's a very deep knowing. This is a relationship that I know that you guys feel in your soul is not just going to go away tomorrow. It's not going to disappear. This is something deep. This is something everlasting. You can't explain it yourself, but that's why you're here. Animal spirit, please give me a message for the collective. What information can we gather by looking into our animal spirit? What animal spirit chooses to guide us today? We have the turtle. The turtle, the sea turtle, he's so cute. Be joyful and trusting. Look how cute he is. So you guys have to trust the journey, and you have to be joyful. This is very childlike. This is very innocent. You know, I love sea turtles. They live forever too. Gosh, they live to be, what, a few hundred years old? Okay, they're very spiritual creatures. They have a difficult life. Look how difficult the sea turtle is. They get born on the beach alone. There's no mother or father around when they're born. They come out of the sand. They have to cross the beach without being eaten by seagulls. Find this big blue ocean and swim around without being eaten by fish or other little sharks or other creatures. And find food on their own. Find a home on their own. Find everything on their own. They are literally just alone. Yet they seem to be so carefree. They seem to just glide in the water and have a good time and just enjoy the sea. Enjoying the sea even knowing there are predators out there. They've even been attacked by sharks. I was watching on the Animal Channel with Maddie the other night. There was like a driftwood in the sea, and a shark would keep trying to come up and eat the turtles, and sharks really love to eat the turtles. But the little turtle knew that his safety was hiding underneath this drifted wood or getting on top of it, and the shark couldn't find him and couldn't eat the turtle. Or he would let his shell be so difficult and so hard. His shell was a protector. It kept getting hit and the shark couldn't penetrate. So they know how to defend themselves, even against sharks. And you guys are spiritual teachers. You're learning how to defend yourselves against karmics, which are the sharks, and against naysayers, which are the world. You're out there on your own, twin flames. You're out there on your own. Yet your spiritual partner is in a fifth dimension still with you in body, of spiritual body and spirit too, but in your dreams, in your subconscious. Even physical. You've been around them. You've had communication. It's a gift. You're not completely alone, but they do feel distant. They feel distant in this awakening. That's why you're meant to be alone, like the sea turtle. You guys are distant from each other, but you have to go with the flow. Be joyful and trusting. I see 2 dolphins back here. You're not completely alone. You have spirit guides, archangels, passed on loved ones. Just because you're physically alone doesn't mean you're spiritually alone. You are surrounded by spiritual family, guides, love and light. Your other partner, your other half is with you in a higher dimension. You're not alone. Spirit is asking you to be playful and joyful and trusting. So let's go ahead and read that. Okay. These highly evolved beings stepped down to Earth from another universe, just like you guys. The ascended aspect of Jupiter, known as Jumbaye, the plane of happiness and abundance. Turtles radiate these qualities in their energy fields. Like all reptiles, they maintain their original divine blueprint from Source. Their sole mission is to help raise and maintain the frequency of our oceans and facilitate prosperity, consciousness, higher knowing, and humanity. They trust the land to look after their eggs and the sea to nurture their young, so that enough of their offspring will survive. Their tough shell protects an incredibly sensitive inner self. They form part of the dolphins' protective army by raising the frequency of the waters around them to create an impenetrable wall of light. Then lower entities cannot access the information turtles hold in trust. Turtles draw our attention to the importance of keeping the waters clean and often sacrifice themselves while doing so. Choosing this card suggests that you may sometimes put your shell around you to protect your sensitive feelings. This also prevents the good from coming in. Your guidance is to let this wall down and place light around yourself instead. Though the turtles turn to Jumbaye and focus on abundance and consciousness, you can call in love, prosperity, and happiness and joy in all manner of things. Be sure to visualize others and the whole planet receiving the stream of bounty with you. Trust that the universe loves you and that everything will work out for the highest good. The rich and generous universe is ready to bring you plenty. So value who you truly are today. And if you wish to sacrifice yourself for the majority, do so consciously. I like that it talked about, first of all, we had the whale, you know? So there's a lot about oceans here. Okay, we have the whale here. We've got the sea turtle. This is a very beautiful Atlantean kind of feel. Lumeria, it's just surrounded by water, intuition, feminine energy. Living as a fully conscious being. Being highly evolved. Having a high aura and light that heals the collective and heals the world. Also, one thing I've noticed is that the turtle and the whale have to breathe oxygen. They can come down to the water for 4 to 6 hours, but they have to surface back up to the top of the surface of the water to breathe in air. So it's about consciously controlling your breath, meditation, silence. When I'm in the ocean, how silent the world is. And the whale sings in the water, and it's like your mantras, your meditation. I'm hearing that yoga practices and mantra are really important. Surrender to the acts of silence. Part of the reason you're alone is to find this peace. Thank you so much for this super chat, Anna Tyner. Thank you so much for that. I can't read all that from here, but I will go back and read the comments and give you an answer if I can, okay? I will do that. But so you guys have to maintain your breathing, focus your mantras, meditate. There's some kind of peace and silence. What I also know is that the dolphins and the turtles come together. It said that, and so it's like the twin flames. You guys may feel distant for a time, but you will come back together. You are an army. I also noticed that with the sea turtles, it's very much like twin flames. Not all are going to make it. And I've talked about it with the Marines and how, you know, a few hundred of you will go in and only, 30 will come out. In the twin flame journey, a lot like the sea turtles, there could be hundreds of eggs, hundreds of sets of twin flames born here, and only, 30 out of that few hundred will make it. Only part of you guys will succeed in this journey and have union. And the reason for that is because it's very difficult. It's also karma. What is your karma? Karma does have a lot to play with it. Your past life karma and the karma you're bringing up now. That has a lot to do with union. It's about all these choices, all these crossroads. You have to be open and forgiving. And some twin flames, they may be spiritual divine beings, but they're not forgiving. They can't. They have so much self-worth that it's quite the opposite. They value themselves so much so to the point where no one apologizing, no one fixing it is worthy. They've put themselves so far detached from the journey that they just can't get back on it. And that's a whole separate issue all in itself. But a lot of this journey is about being balanced, being humble, being graceful, being loving, being worshiping, being transformed, being bonded. Okay? It's very difficult on this journey. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I'll tell you that. And that's why there's not very many relationships like this. Just to give you guys a little insight, not an insult. Twin flames are only, you know, a very small part of our population. 10% or less of the population. Maybe 12%. I would say 10 to 12% of the population would probably be a twin flame. Not everyone is. A lot of people are divine lovers. They are divine soulmates. And that's a whole separate journey. You know, divine soulmates help you ascend to be a higher being, but the purpose is different. Soulmates are meant to come into union and have a blissful life, to raise the vibration and the energy of the world and the earth, and to show love and have a nice warmth and bring an extra rose light to the aura of our earth. But the twin flames are soldiers. They come here to change facets, change perceptions, open minds, to be spiritual teachers, to show people about the esoteric, magic, powers, abilities, intuition, healing, union through difficulty, the yin-yang, the balance of masculinity and femininity. Twin flames have more of a soldier type of a mission here than just union. And that's why it's so difficult for you guys, because you want union. You want a normal relationship, and you're being tested to have the loss of that to gain something else entirely. Spirit, what are we supposed to gain here? You know what? I might want to use this better. I'll use John Holland. Spirit, what are we supposed to gain here as twins? What are we supposed to gain here? Victory and success. But the underlying energy, and how do you get victory and success, which this is 6 of Wands. But what do you get with victory and success? Suffering and silence, 9 of Wands. The only way to have this victory is to have some suffering. And you know what I notice? The number 6 and the number 9. Identical shapes of the numbers, just mirroring each other. Identical, just opposites. Yin-yang. Male-female energy. There is going to be some suffering and silence, but there is going to be truth and balance restored. There's a beautiful truth in this relationship, and you guys are going to learn, and you will transform with this Death card. You're going to transform who you are, what you believe, through sacrifice. There is going to be sacrifices made. You know what's going to be some of those? Time. You're going to sacrifice time. You're going to sacrifice being together a lot of the time because distance, suffering and silence, to gain truth and knowledge, to become a teacher, to transform. That is victory through the dark, through the storms. There's a lot of sacrifice needed. But the bottom of the deck, what I really like to see is this healing of heartache and loss. It's in reverse. You're getting past that. It's not prominent. It's not fresh. You're coming out of this. Accelerated motion is near. 8 of Wands. Movement, action, progress is being made. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. That's 7 of Wands. A lot of fire coming in because there is obstacles and challenges. And a lot of that is the number 5 here. And look, another number 5, 55, the throat chakra. There is going to be obstacles about telling the truth, living the truth, seeing the truth. You are indigo children, aren't you? This throat chakra and third eye. 55, there's also going to be some changes here. Oh my God, this is insane. I get 5-5 and then 4-4. 4 of Cups with the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. So now we have 4-4-5-5. That's insane. Right back to back on each other. That's insane. 2 chakra cards and 2 normal tarot cards just right there with each other. Wow. Not only are you guys going to have challenges with telling the truth and seeing the truth and living your truth and being your authentic self, which is part of this twin flame challenge, healing this throat chakra, you also have to repair yourself from discontent and boredom. Heart pain, we got that 3 of Swords in reverse. You are healing that. But discontentment and boredom. You guys are really going through it. I like the rainbow though. This Hawaiian kind of card, this sacrifice card, is about healing and restoration and balance with the rainbow. So I do see there is going to be a beautiful balance. Underneath this at the bottom of the deck, we have third eye chakra. So again, seeing through the difficult periods of life through your spiritual eye, not through your physical eye. There is deception and envy. You know that. You already know this. You are dealing with the divine masculine that claims authority. You know this. You are against that. You're fighting that. There's another 4. Look at that. 4, 4. Another 4. 2 4s on top of each other. With my other 4s. So right now I have 4, 4, 4, 4. Rest and rejuvenate. 4 of Swords. Okay. There's so much changing, so much happening for you right now. Synchronistic numbers are going to be popping up all over the place. Truths are going to come out and be revealed. There's going to be a lot known. This is the reconciliation card in the Major Arcana. This is Judgment. The truth is known. Balance is going to be restored. You guys are going to have a union here because that is the balance of things. Look at the scale. He's standing on one scale and in front of him is the other scale. This is going to be balanced out. When, you ask? When, Stephanie? What's going on with the Divine Feminine? When is the Divine Feminine going to see action? Oh, let me put my charger in. Let me charge this. Oops. Sorry. Okay, I had to plug in my charger. So when is this accelerated motion going to happen, Steph? When is this heartache going to end? When is this reunion going to happen? When is Judgment going to bring us together? The beginning of this reading, what did I have? Ace of Cups. Remember? What, over an hour ago? We came into the Ace of Cups and I said a month. We're going to revisit that. Because again, a month, the Ace of Cups. We are going to have a rejuvenation of this beautiful twin flame relationship. It's almost scary. Within 4 weeks, you're going to see a huge change in this relationship. An awakening, a spiritual awakening for one, but an awakening physically, accepting that you guys are fated divine soulmate partners. Twin flame partners, which is even better, but still worse because twin flames don't have it easy, do you? But the next card you have is the King of Wands. Woo, holy cannoli. Okay, this is going to be going after what you want. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo. Again, we have this fire and water energy, which I love. It's Temperance. And Temperance gives you patience. It's alchemicals, excuse me. But it's about bringing you two together. So you could be a water sign, they could be a fire sign, or maybe you just, who cares? Doesn't matter the signs. It's the energy. This person is going to stand up for what they want. They are going to be driven by sexual desires. They are going to be driven by passions of the heart and desires. They are going to be pulled in the direction towards you based on this beautiful bonded connection, based on the love. And I love how the King of Wands is looking at the love. And then you have Four of Wands. This is a third confirmation of when. Two Ace of Cups and a Four of Wands. They all mean 4 weeks, 1 month. There is going to be a union and reconciliation within a month, and I feel very, very comfortable saying that on this channel right now. I feel very, very confident that you will have a union and reconciliation, especially if you are dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius and a Cancer and an Aries even. But mostly the Saggy energy, because I feel like in January and late December, there's going to be a really nice union. I know that's a little more than a month, but I just feel like for a lot of you, it is going to be December and January. It's going to be right around Christmas and New Year's. There's going to be this burst of new energy. Three of Pentacles pops up for me, sticking out. This is working together, building, growing something, healing. Thank you for the donation, Karen. Thank you so much for the 444. I should contact you today. And bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Again, this calls for magic. This calls for your intuition. This calls for some action. The number 1, the new beginning. And then we have the World. You guys have completed cycles. You're done with karmic energies. You're ready to move forward. Okay? This is happening really quickly. We have the Knight of Wands. I wanted to kind of do like a little timeline here. So let me scooch everything and fit as many cards as I can. I want to get a storyline here for what's going to be happening. Okay, I've got the Knight of Wands. I next have the Nine of Swords. This is regret, guilt, and shame. When you feel regret, guilt, and shame, you want to make it better, don't you? You want to fix things. And that's why we have Temperance. And like we said, with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands, Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. It's a sign. This is coming together. Wow, you're not going to believe this, but look at this. There's going to be a tower on the karmic relationships or dark energies. Oop, the tower. Yep, it's going to come falling down. And there's going to be judgment. The truth will be known. There will be a reconciliation from past life lovers. You guys will be coming together. There will be an ending of this hot mess. There will be an ending of this hot mess. Any addictions, any troubles that have been happening between you guys, any hardships, all major arcana, those 3. And what happens in 3s? Good things. So what I see happening here is within a month, you guys are really going to be going after your heart, standing up for yourself, standing your ground. There's going to be accelerated motion with this King of Wands. All that discontentment and boredom is being stabilized because they're actually in this karmic relationship to see that's not really what they want. There's a lot of 4s on the board here and a lot of 5s. Stability and change. I have 2 judgment cards. This is a looking back on the past and saying, I'm not happy with the choices I've made. I want to grow and build and heal this and move on to something better. I do see that you guys are going to have a beautiful union and reconciliation of sorts. And keep in mind, union and reconciliation is different for a lot of people. It's not all the same for everybody. And I've mentioned this before. Some union is communication. Some union is sexual. Some union is a spiritual union where you start feeling each other spiritually and your psychic telepathic abilities open up. Some union is marriage, coming together, getting engaged, having a wedding. Some union is moving in together, just period, coming back home. Okay? Some union is just balancing out the scales and being in harmony with each other. You have to understand that the twin flames are all on different journeys. You're not all exactly the same. Each one is a little bit different. And union for someone may be a little bit different than your union. Don't put yourself down because your union doesn't look like the next twin flames union. Each union is designed specifically to bring you guys together in harmony for the best and highest good of yourself, your journey. It's not meant to be a picturesque community. Remember, we have to accept the losses in this relationship. Be willing to be open-minded, open to what the universe wants to bring you. Don't speak out specifics that I want my union to be specifically this way. Union's going to be just a nice, harmonious reconciliation in whatever form it comes in. It's going to suit you and your family and your divine timing perfectly. You guys are going to start working together, building businesses. For some of you guys, I feel that you are going to be building a business together. For some of you guys, I see you might be writing a book together. Virgo energy, okay? Gemini energy, Magician energy. For some of you guys, I feel like you're going to be in the spiritual works together. For some of you guys, I feel there's going to be communication about help me heal. Someone might come to you, well, your twin flame might come to you and say, lover, can you help me heal? I have pain in my heart, pain in my body. I'm suffering. I know that you're gifted and you're the spiritual teacher. Can you help me heal? And you're going to be in union with this world card because you're going to assist, like a doctor, the magician is a physician. You're going to assist in the healing of this person, okay? And maybe vice versa. Maybe they're coming in to heal you. But I do see that happening. I see a lot of communication, sexual energy. I see that you guys are going to put an end to sexual tension for a lot of you. If a lot of you have not been open in that regard, I see that that's going to open wide up with the Knight of Wands. This person's going to come charging in. I see a lot going on here, but there is going to be union sexually. There's going to be kissing. There's going to be intercourse for a lot of you. For a lot of you, you're just going to feel whole again, like you're one yourself. You're going to feel in union with who you are. You're going to feel very alive and very perfect. You're going to feel like you are who you were meant to be now. A lot of you are going to go through some deep healing and grieving about the past, regrets, shame, and remorse. You're going to start healing that very beautifully, especially around December time frame. You're really going to be working on that healing. Even in from now through that time frame, this could be a whole period for you to really start recovering from the loss. And for those of you that are in karmic relationships currently, and you guys are involved with a partner that is not your twin flame, I do feel that there is going to be a tower between now and November. Very, very quick, very, very shocking. There is going to be an end to your bondage with that karmic cycle. And after you get out of this relationship, I do think that you guys are going to come back together here in a reconciliation with your twin flame. And I do feel that that is part of your destiny, your purpose, and your mission. This is part of your mission for sure. I'm going to get a chakra insight here. And then I'll get a, I don't know. It's an activation stack. I forgot what it's called, but I'll show you. Spirit, can you give me a message? Guidance. Self-expression, didn't we have this recently? And I just saw a blue jay yesterday. But I think I just got this recently. Vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. The number 32, which goes to the number 5 of change. You guys are going to start being able to express yourselves honestly. And that's going to be a huge transformation and change in this twin flame journey. The simple fact that your twin and you can actually start telling each other how you feel. That's huge. And a lot of you guys say, oh, but Steph, I did. My person knows how I feel. No, but you didn't tell them that you think about them all the time and that you love them and you feel that you are fated and bonded and you want them to be happy no matter what, and that you cry and your heart aches for them, and you've been so grateful that they've brought you on this journey so you could grow as a person. There is going to be honest expression, and your person has not admitted to you that they have thought about you the entire time they've been distant. They have not admitted to you that they've had beautiful, lucid dreams about a spiritual awakening and a soulmate, divinely orchestrated relationship. They have not told you that they feel like they've known you before in another life and that they love you more than they've ever loved anybody else. And they can't understand it and they were scared of it and that's why they ran. Oh, they haven't told you all of that because they haven't even told themselves. And part of this, you haven't even told yourself. So it's the admittance of the truth, the accepting of the truth, and the expression of the truth. And that's going to bring the healing, says Temperance, which is the fix-it angel. Coming here to fix your twin flame journey, coming here to fix your heartache, coming here to mend bridges, build bonds tighter, to fix what's been wronged, to rejoin what needs to be brought together, to heal like the doctor, to heal. And that's why he shows up here also with Archangel Gabriel, who calls to awaken both of you. Awaken, twin flames. Awaken and feel your journey and your purpose. See why you're here. See why you've been called. See why you've been reincarnated. Know your purpose. Know your soul mate. Know your soul lover. Know your soul family. Know why you're here. Spirit wants you to awaken and know your purpose. All those High Priestess cards. To know that you are a magical being. Goddess of magic. And you have power because Spirit is within you. Use it. Okay, then we got here guidance. Again, this compass. And there's a family tree. As above, so below. As within, so without. There's the sun and the moon, this compass. Support, love, and signs and direction. I love it because you are getting support. You are getting love. You are getting signs and synchronicities. You are being directed to be together. This is also saying take a look at your astrological chart. Where is your sun? Where is your moon? Where is your rising? Where is your Venus? Find out how you work, how you tick, how this relationship comes together so beautifully. Discover those things. There's information downloads surrounding you right now. Be open. Be able to be guided. You're being guided right now to look into that about yourself. Hi, sweetie. You gonna go be with Grandma Dandy? What you got? You want to open those? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have paper? I don't have paper. Sissy will give you some paper. They're on the kitchen counter. Here. Go ahead. It's okay. She won't. There's paper. Okay, so we have consciousness, the number 17. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to read that one to you guys. Open up your consciousness. It's again this indigo. Indigo children, you guys are reincarnated. I wonder if your twin even realizes this, and this is part of the awakening, is realizing that you are a spiritual, very powerful, magical being, and having to grieve the loss of the normalcy that the world wants to feed you, having to grieve the loss of the matrix and the templates and all of it. It's just divine. Okay. And it says, the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. I like that because we had fifth dimension, which is a multi-dimensional relationship. And Spirit's saying, be conscious that you have to include your 5D partner in your 3D. It's a multi-dimensional, multifaceted relationship. And we got transformation twice. There is an ending here and a beginning, but you have to be conscious. Consciousness can be described as a state of awareness or focused attention. But wherever we direct our attention, we will dominate our minds. Like the universe, consciousness is alive, forever expanding, breathing, and morphing. Consciousness reflects reality. The reality reflects consciousness in return. And in this new energy, our consciousness is rapidly expanding to hold the awareness of the many multidimensional aspects of our reality. We are increasingly capable of directing our attention in so many different layers at the same time, providing us with a deep, rich experience in every moment. We no longer receive input solely through the senses that are closely connected to our physical body alone. We receive communication from beyond the body through intuitive thought, intuitive knowing, and intuitive feelings. Also, guys, in lucid dreaming. Light and consciousness are closely connected. They are both quantum attributes of a non-linear timeline. Light is in an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create light in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, our consciousness, and therefore your reality. The center of consciousness image shows the place of birth, where light bursts out of the core to spread to the various planes of your reality. The bright purple indicates connection to source, and the yellow spheres refer to our sense of self, expanding onto the flower of life grid, the basis for the three-dimensional reality. The flower of life grid. The blue in the image refers to the deep, dark universe, the origin of everything that shows up in our reality. But since everything is always in motion, so is consciousness, like a breath morphing and changing and expanding. And the color could easily flow from the blue into the purple, into the red and yellow, and so on. Take a moment to go inside your mental scan of your body. Notice the physical sensations you feel. Tune into your heart. How do you feel emotionally? Now move your awareness to your body. Can you feel the space around your body? Practice moving your awareness from what goes on inside to what's going on around you. I like that they talked about practice, because we got to practice. And some of these spiritual acts of meditation, breathing, conscious energies require us as twin flames and light workers to be practicing all these spiritual measures of magic and consciousness. And a lot of us just don't either have the time, we don't choose to, or we're too preoccupied. The whole monkey brain mind. So Spirit's like saying, surrender. Get into your breathing, get into the yoga, get into tantric, get into esoteric knowledge, get into your mantras, get into all of this. Spend time with yourself, love yourself. Do this as a form of practice to become a multi-dimensional higher being that is grounded and faceted on this 3D plane so you can come into a union. I love that. And you are the goddess of magic. Don't tell me you can't. You can do this. Okay. That's pretty much it. I think I'll just pull a lover's oracle if I can find one. Got my little hearts here. Spirit, can you give us some clarity now, please, on the relationship? What messages do you want to give everyone here about this beautiful journey they're on with somebody? Oop, okay, well, there's multi. So we have this young lady here, and it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Again, this whole hermit energy, this going within. Look inside yourself. There's answers, there's beauty, there's growth, there's healing. And then this beautiful card here, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That's for both of you guys. Go inside, tell yourself, I deserve love. I deserve everything I want. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a damaged person. I'm not a wrong person. You deserve all these things. Believe it, and you can achieve it. The next card you got is a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace and live your life and your dreams passionately. Isn't that beautiful? And, you know, bringing back to the beginning of the reading, you had the Fool card and the Ace of Cups. Coming into your outcome and the timing, you had the Ace of Cups. Very big card for your reading today. You are going to have a new beginning in love. The next card that you got is deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So do what feels right. Look again, an indigo child there. Search inside your heart. You already know the answers to everything you seek. You just have to go within. Okay, this next one is power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So again, you're in power of this relationship. You're in control. The universe isn't going to force union down your throat. The universe isn't going to force awakening down your throat either. This is all you. You have to choose to be awakened. You have to choose to want to reconcile. You have to choose to want to grow. You have to choose to take accelerated motion in the direction you want to go. It's your wish. It's your belief. It's your creation. So none of this will ever be forced down any of your guys' throats. And Spirit just wants to be clear. You know, Spirit's like, I hope they know. I really, really hope they know. And I'm going to, I know I keep saying one more card, but you guys know my channel, sorry. I'm going to read 2 more cards actually. I just want to keep going when a message is so beautiful. I don't want it to end. I just don't want it to end. Okay. Woo-hoo. Okay. So I get 3 of Earth. Keep your lookout. Keep on the lookout, guys. It's coming. Expectation. Your ships will come in. Working together, making progress. The universe sees you guys growing and healing. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And you know, we already had the number 3 of Pentacles buried down here. And you got it again. A lot of 3s are popping up. Now you have the Emperor. Okay, and this is about getting your power back. Getting grounded, claiming authority. Establishing some kind of a imaginative fantasy. And establishing something that you're wishing to be true here in this reality. You're bringing it down to this earth. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So you guys could be really dealing with a Leo and Aries You have Cancer and Libra. You had Gemini and Virgo prominent also, and Capricorn. Scorpio is very prominent, so is Sagittarius. A lot of energy throughout this reading. Okay, you guys are going to come together in a union. Count on it. Also, Pisces was extremely prominent. Cannot forget Pisces. So I'm going to read the Emperor here from the Good Tarot. It's about a stable, grounded foundation, bringing something from a higher dimension down to this dimension, claiming authority. Okay, and it says, this talks about following the rules right now is exactly what you should be doing. People in authority come to my aid to give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have a strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealing with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. That gives me a whole nother message too. I feel like because the Emperor is a father, there could be some kind of court proceeding about custody, divorce, or child support in regards to a father. The Three of Earth talks about looking out for something to come your way. And I think that in the near future, this is going to happen. There is going to be some law and order established. I think a lot of what's been going on for you guys is an uproar. You guys have been feeling out of control with this card. Everything is happening all around you. It's like you're spinning in space. You can't control the karmic aspects. You can't control the relationships. You felt completely out of control with yourself and your lover. You were spinning in space. And you were praying and asking for assistance, using magic even possibly. And the universe has heard your prayers. And they're coming to help you. And that's why there's going to be some following the rules, getting things in order, establishing, basically establishing some kind of gravity. It's like we can't spiral out of control here. Okay. I told you I was going to read two. This, I only meant one from the other one, but I got two, so I'm pulling a Rumi's Gift. Okay. Oh my gosh, look what card fell. Look what card fell. Union. There's a reason why I pull cards and it was stuck in the box. And I shook the box and out fell Union. Are you kidding me right now? It's been 6 months since I've used this deck. I had no clue what cards were in there. And Union falls out for a reason. There is going to be a union for the twin flames. Period. It is happening within a month. Now, however that union partakes in your life is going to be your call. I'm going to go ahead and just take what's on the bottom here because it's too good. It says devotion. How devoted are you in this journey? Sorry, the light's super bright. Okay, it says devotion. How devoted are you in this journey? Maybe you've been extremely devoted and you just got tired. I don't know, but let's read it. These are not in order. There's devotion. Okay. I am not of the earth, fire, or water. I have become that which all swear by. For not a moment goes by that you cease to be in my heart. Devotion. Isn't that how you guys feel? Not a moment goes by that your twin flame ceases to be in your heart. That's devotion. Through the ups, through the downs, through the separations, through the anger, through the hurt, through the separation. It doesn't matter. There's not a moment that goes by that you cease to be in my heart. Amongst all the flowers, I only breathe your fragrance. Your fragrance. Yeah, okay. It's Mercury retrograde, guys. Seriously, I'm a Gemini. I'm not going to be able to speak for a while. Give me a break. Let me try this again. Amongst all flowers, I only breathe your fragrance. And it, Hillary, if you're watching, you know we're laughing because she just... Give me a second. My friend Hillary said last night, she was like, fragrance, but she said, I gotta heal. She did the same thing I just did. Fuck, I hate Mercury retrograde. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I just can't. Oh, good God, please. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. I'm sorry. Okay, we need to laugh. We need to laugh a little. Okay. Amongst all the flowers, I only breathe your fragrance. I am your prey, O furious lion. Oh my gosh. I am your prey, O furious lion. Who's the emperor? The lion right there in the hat? Look at that. I am your prey, O furious lion, but rather than escape, I offer you my heart. Your light is hidden, but it has set a worldly garment on fire. I stand drinking the cool water you have given me and watch my world burn. Wow, that's actually very deep. This is a sad story. It's the feminine telling the emperor, the lion, amongst all the flowers, I only breathe your fragrance. Masculine against all the men on this earth, all the women in this earth, everybody. The divine feminine only desires you. That's it. They're admitting that they are your prey. They are at your whim. They are at your disposal. They are at your feet. They feel like, I am yours. Whatever you wish to do with me, and if my world must burn, I'll watch it burn. They're saying, the divine feminines are saying, masculine, your light is hidden from me. It has set me on fire. I feel like I'm burning. And I stand here on fire, drinking the cool water you have given me. And I watch my world burn, which means I watch my old self burn away, masculine. I'm drinking the water of union. I'm drinking the water of divine twin flame love. And in this burning fire, as I watch my world fall before my eyes, as I see the matrix fall before my eyes, the templates fall, as I watch everything fall to the ground and burn in front of me, I am alive still because I drink the cool water you have given me. The masculine is giving you the power to withstand transformation as you become the phoenix rising. And the only peace the divine feminine has in this separation is knowing that the masculine is a part of his or her soul always. And that is the cool water. It's knowing that you are connected and bonded, period. You know it, you feel it, and that's the cool water. You can withstand the matrix falling. You can withstand endings and fires in your world burning around you. Hell, you can withstand yourself transforming and burning and dying to self. The only reason you can withstand this dramatic transformation is because of your emperor, your divine love. Even though that this person is distant from you, it's so sad. I am your prey, masculine, you ferocious lion. But rather than escape you, I offer you my heart. It is the strength card. It is the lion and the lamb. And the lion fell in love with the lamb. did not prey on her. The feminine is, in essence right now, submitting to the masculine authorities. Or the masculine submitting to a masculine authority. You know what I mean? It can be either way for you guys. Someone is submitting to an authority. And it is that surrender. Someone is saying, I submit. I love you. And rather than run from you, I'm going to give you my heart. Even though your light is hidden, I don't see you coming, I don't hear you, but I trust this. This is an image, okay, and it represents the seeds for the 4 known elements and the 5th unknown element. The offering of the heart in the poem signifies the earthly element, while the fragrance of the beloved points to the wind element. Fire burns in the worldly element, water brings harmony, and in the spark of life, hidden light represents the 5th element, which element in its own way is devoted to the beloved. In the bottom verses of the poem appear like notes on a sheet of music. The vibrations of the elements play together, leading us, get this, to the ocean of union. Holy cannoli. It's right there. You guys can see it. To the ocean of union. Okay. And we've been having the turtle and the whale and the ocean and all of this. Then we got the union card with this, and I didn't even know they went together. They don't. I've shuffled this and I've used this before. They don't go together. But the fact that it said the ocean of union, and then we got union. Holy freaking wow. I don't even know. There's some advice to put this poem in action, okay? This devotion card. Sit in a comfortable spot with a pen and paper. Close your eyes. Relax your breathing. And when you're feeling relaxed, write down a list of what you would like to devote your attention to, such as health, exercise, relationships, work, etc. Now write down the action steps that will allow unobstructed attention. How will your attention bring you to the ocean of union? So maybe write down what it is you want to focus on with your person or however, and the steps that you need to take to make it happen. And I would just suggest a checklist. Get it done so your mind can actually admit, hey, I did the work. It's done. I put it out there on paper. I completed my task. So that way you can physically start manifesting and start expecting this union that is clearly on the way. Okay, let me find the union card. It's on page 120. Going to the number 3. Again, healing, Empress energy. Come, come, my beloved. You have unveiled 1,000 faces of love, all of them residing here in my heart. You are my sun. You are also my shadow. You are my silence and the words of this poem. Once I thought I lost you. Now I see the world through your eyes. Come, come, my beloved. You are my speech. Tell me my secrets. That is goosebumps. I love that it says, once I thought I lost you, but you've unveiled 1,000 faces of love. You've shown me what love is in separation. You've shown me what love is in hate. You've shown me how to give you grace. You've shown me how to love you unconditionally. You've shown me the beauty of my own heart, my own secrets. You've shown me that I am capable, that I am able to be independent, that I am able to be on my own, that I am able to love myself by myself without the need of company. You've shown me to heal my wounds and be strong and independent. That is a gift. That is love. You've shown me love in a beautiful way. You are my sun and my shadow. You bring me joy and happiness. But once I thought I lost you and I thought you were gone completely, I realized that I was one with you. When you were gone, I realized that I was a part of your soul. And because we were bonded in a fifth dimension relationship, we were bonded in a spiritual aspect, I woke up and saw things through your eyes. I realized that you weren't gone, but I was inside of you. So come, my beloved, you are my speech. You are my words. You are my heart. Tell me my secrets. You know why you can tell me my secrets? Because you live in my heart. You know what is there. You can tell me what's inside of me more than myself. It's opening up yourself so vulnerably, taking down the walls, letting them in, letting them see all of these aspects of yourself. And it's being revealed to you through their eyes in this separation, and that's why you were separated. It says here, and I'm going to read what Rumi says about this poem. When Rumi accepted that Shams was forever gone, he became inconsolable. Poems of love and heartache poured out of him like blood out of a gushing wound. He had entrusted his life to love, and love had crushed him like a measly ant. He often stayed up all night and fell asleep near dawn, when the well of his tears had run dry. This went on for quite a while, and then one day, near dawn, he heard Sham's voice in the azan, the call to prayer. He ran outside to find the muazzin, the reciter of the prayer, and he saw the sunrise. To his astonishment, he was looking at Sham's face in the rising sun. And then he turned around and saw children playing and laughing in the street. He felt Sham's joy in their laughter. And as the wind carried and sent a beautiful smell of the orange blossom, Sham's favorite fragrance, Rumi placed his hands upon his chest. He felt Shams in his beating heart. I am here. I am here. I am here. And it was then when he knew that love's alchemy had, in its own mysterious way, completed the work of his transformation. His search was over, and Shams was forever a part of him. The words of this poem put into a woman who has united with her beloved, exposing her throat in vulnerability and freedom. She bellows, tell me my secrets. The verse on the lower right-hand side reads, you are my speech. That's beautiful. And we had the throat chakra really pop up in here today. We had speak honestly. This communication is coming. You guys are going to be communicating here. There is going to be truth shown to your eyes and your heart, mind, body, soul, all of the aspects of who you are as a being. Keep in mind you are all already in spirit, in union. And for those of you that have had a loved one pass on, I feel like that was a message that they are always with you. You are in union. One of the very tiny, minute, but huge awakenings twin flames have to accept is that common phrase. You're already in union. But to actually see it and understand it like this poem is a whole nother thing. We can read something and we can know something, but until we apply it to our lives, it will never be a part of us. You can know that you're in union with this person already, but it doesn't mean that you feel it. Am I right? So if you know that you're a spiritual union, but you don't feel it, it makes it very difficult to perform physically here in this world. So the twins are being told to make it physical. Accept this poem in your heart. Know that this person is with you and that you are seeing things through their eyes. You are one. You are one. And when you believe this and you know this, the union will happen. The union is going to happen. So that is a beautiful ending to this reading. And look at that. There's the self-expression. Self-expression will happen. Okay, so that is just beautiful. Let's go ahead and just end this with the El Quay Oracle. Okay, let's go ahead and do the El Quay and see what that has to say. Let's do the El Quay. Let me close my door. My grandma's extremely loud because she's deaf, pretty much. So, hang on. Okay. She doesn't realize she's yelling at all of us because she can't hear herself. She's hilarious. Okay. I have to tell her, Grandma, quit yelling at me. She's like, I'm not yelling. I'm like, you're yelling. I'm going to have to get earplugs to talk to you so I can yell at you and you can yell at me. And she has a hearing aid and she doesn't even wear the darn thing. Hilarious. My grandparents are a peach. They're a piece of work. But I'm grateful to have them. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the ending of this reading here. Give me a beautiful El Quay. We just had this the other day. It's actually the cover of the book. She Who Knows. Yelena. She Who Knows. Wisdom, clarity, and resolution. So we are going to have resolution to your difficulties. The union coming together. Resolution will be had. And I think you guys already know this. Okay. You feel it. You sense it. Yelena, She Who Knows, has a thoughtful gaze that allows her to see each of us for who we truly are. One of her gifts is the ability to clarify things. She cuts to the heart of the matter, using wisdom and insight in tandem. Rather than limiting herself to only intellectual or emotional cues, Yelena processes all information through both her heart and her head. Her ability to know things may seem uncanny to most, but she is merely using her natural abilities. For her, it's exercising more than one muscle at a time. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're just going to have to wait. This card invites you to revisit a recent worry. Okay, this card invites you to revisit a recent worry. Let your heart have reign, then engage your mind as well. Set both to working on the problem. When you use a multi-layered approach to your issues, you may find an out-of-the-box solution. Balance is the key, and this card shows up now. Look directly in the heart of the other person and move up to the head. Once you unearth the emotional and intellectual way of this question, you will be able to see clearly the way to resolving it completely. Often the resolution presents itself in an unorthodox way. So pay attention to all the things coming your way. And here's the key word, and it just ties everything together. It says, guys, be open to the answer. Again, you get the word open. Be open to the answer. I love it. I love it. I love it. You've got an open relationship. In the herbal oracles, you got the word open. Okay, you have to be open to what's coming your way. What emotional cues should I be paying attention to? What are the intellectual cues telling me to do? And how can I open myself up to seeing all the facts? So really open your mind, open your body, open your soul, open your eyes. See things through their eyes. See things through their heart. See things through God's eyes, God's heart. See things through the universe. Just be open and seeing that again, this relationship is not going to come together the way you once perceived it to come. It's not going to come together the way you thought it would. It's going to be together in a specific way, the way the universe orchestrates it for your healing and for your highest and best good. But I really think, and this is just for me as a tarot card reader, but when we got that card that was talking about union already being a part of you, union already being a part of your guys' energy and accepting it and feeling it, that's the most important thing to surrender to. That is the one thing to be devoted to, is to knowing that you guys are already in a spiritual union. And it's one thing to hear it every day in all the tarot card readings, but really take it in your heart and feel it like that poem. He breathed in the scent of the air, all his 5 senses, the orange blossoms. He knew it was her. The children laughing, he heard her laugh in their laugh. In the sun, he saw her face. So it's just seeing your lover in everything and everyone and in a part of you, and knowing that your lover is with you every day. And I think once you start feeling that, knowing that, and being that way, it's actually going to physically manifest, because what you feel will become real. And if you truly are feeling that there is a union and a reconciliation in your heart, it will perform physically. So be open-minded to this. Use your magical abilities if need be. The entire reading talked about resolution and union and magic and just a beautiful twin flame journey that is actually going to come together physically in this time frame. You guys are actually going to have a new beginning with this Ace of Cups. There is going to be a reconciliation of love for the both of you. Those old karmic endings are over. I'm sorry, those old karmic relationships are over. The towers are coming down to take them out. The only way that these towers are going to keep taking them out, and the only way this devil is going to stay put down, is by your belief, by your magic, and by your power. If we keep feeding the beast, feeding the fears, feeding the illusions, we're going to keep having to deal with him. But if we keep him down by our faith and our works and our beliefs, we won't have to deal with this again. We just have to be ready. We have to have the tools, like the beginning of this reading, the Two of Wands. We have to have the tools to do it. And part of those tools are being aware and awake that you have magic. And you need to use it. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. Remember, this journey is a beautiful thing, but it can be difficult for a lot of people, but it can be really beautiful if you embrace it. Okay, if you embrace it and you welcome it, it will be beautiful. If you resist it and it's difficult and you don't like it, it's going to be really difficult. It's not for everyone, and this twin flame journey is not everyone's journey. But if it's yours, open up your heart. And again, like I say, remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. Just keep swimming. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And that's pretty much it. Order my tarot cards. They're there. I have oracles there. I've got merch there. You can get all different kinds of things. See what you like. See if you like to support my channel. That would be great. And that's pretty much it. My personals are over, guys. I literally have one personal reading left. And I think I have 2 emergency readings. That's it. And there's never going to be another reading for a while. So if anybody wants that last spot, it is open. And you can check what you want to get there. Actually, I think I have more than one spot. I have one 45-minute. I think I have two 5-minute ones. And there might be a couple, but I know I have one 45-minute left. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Go ahead and get that if you want. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll do another reading and see what comes up then. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. You're welcome to subscribe to my website, jks1111.com. Tonight, I'll be going live with another private live for my website subscribers, and I'll be doing a communications candle magic petition. So if you guys have subscribed, I will look up your email, see if you're currently subscribed, and I'll give you the link to a private live stream for the subscribers. And we can go ahead and I'll show you how to get communication from your lover. And I'll show you that through candle magic. You should expect results within 3 days. For everyone that wants to know, the subscription is $99 a month. You get the 12 zodiac signs split into masculine and feminine and single energy. I also do a bonus twin flame reading and a bonus soulmate reading, and then I do a couple bonus candle magic readings. So those are going to be on there. I also give my subscribers a free reading on our lives. So my subscribers get cards pulled for them when I do my readings. So that way you can get a message for yourself. So that's one way to kind of get a personal from me, is to subscribe to my channel, which is my website, jks1111.com. Go to subscribe, $99 a month. Anyways, thanks guys. I love you. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Mwah. Bye, guys.